In the heart of Egypt, under the shadow of oppression, a child of destiny is born. His name is Moses, a beacon of hope born in a time of despair. Amidst the cries of a Hebrew mother, a baby's innocent laughter rings, piercing the gloom of Pharaoh's decree. The decree, a chilling order, demanded the lives of all newborn Hebrew boys, a desperate attempt to stifle the burgeoning population of the enslaved Hebrews. In the face of such a dire threat, Moses' mother, a woman of profound faith, makes a heart-wrenching decision. She crafts an ark, small yet sturdy, its sole purpose to carry her precious child to safety. As she sets the ark adrift in the Nile, she whispers a prayer, entrusting her son to the mercies of the river and the protection of the divine. This child, Moses, drawn out of the water, a name that would echo through the corridors of time. Amidst the grandeur of Pharaoh's court, Moses grows, yet his heart beats for his people. Bathed in opulence, he receives an education fit for a prince, studying the arts, the sciences, and the strategies of warfare. Yet, as he walks through the labyrinth of power and privilege, he cannot shake off the cries of his people, the Hebrews, echoing from the shadows. Their suffering, etched in the lines of their faces, seeps into his soul, awakening a stirring sense of justice within him. He sees them burdened with chains, their spirits crushed under the weight of relentless toil. Their pain becomes his pain, their fight, his fight. Yet, he is a prince in a palace, a Hebrew in heart, living a dichotomy that tugs at his very being. A prince by day, a Hebrew by heart, Moses stands at the crossroads of destiny. A single act of compassion sets in motion a chain of events that would change history. In the bustling heart of Egypt, Moses, a prince raised in the splendor of Pharaoh's court, witnesses a sight that shakes him to his core. An Egyptian taskmaster brutally beats a Hebrew slave, a sight all too common during these oppressive times. However, Moses, with his heart bound to his Hebrew roots, cannot stand idly by. Fueled by righteous anger and compassion for his fellow man, he intervenes. In the ensuing struggle, Moses kills the Egyptian, a grave act that sends shockwaves through the kingdom. News of his deed reaches the Pharaoh, igniting his fury. The tables turn swiftly for Moses, who now finds himself a hunted man in his own home. With the Pharaoh's wrath on his heels, Moses flees, leaving behind everything he knew. His act of compassion, while setting him on a path of exile, also paves the way for a destiny far greater than he could ever imagine. In the land of Midian, a fugitive finds refuge, and a shepherd finds his flock. As Moses, a man of Egyptian royalty turned fugitive, steps foot into the arid lands of Midian, he finds more than just a safe haven from Pharaoh's wrath. He discovers a place to start anew, a place where he is no longer a prince but a humble shepherd, tending to the flocks of Jethro, the priest of Midian. In the tranquility of the desert, Moses learns the virtues of patience and humility, far removed from the opulence and power of Pharaoh's court. This stark shift in his way of life is not merely a change of scenery, but a profound transformation of character. But Midian does not just offer Moses a refuge from his past. It also brings him the warmth of companionship. He marries Zipporah, one of Jethro's 7 daughters, and fathers 2 sons, Gershom and Eleazar. In the quiet solitude of Midian, Moses finds a family, a home, and a sense of belonging. Yet, the tranquility of his shepherd's life is disrupted one day when he stumbles upon a strange sight in the wilderness, a bush engulfed in flames, yet not consumed by the fire. As he draws near, he hears a voice, powerful yet gentle, echoing from within the flames. It is the voice of God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, revealing himself to Moses in the most extraordinary fashion. Through the burning bush, God entrusts Moses with a divine mission: to liberate the Israelites from the shackles of Egyptian slavery and lead them to the promised land. As Moses stands before the burning bush, he grapples with doubt and fear. Yet, he also feels the stirrings of faith and courage in his heart. In the flames of a bush, Moses hears the voice of destiny calling him back to Egypt. The shepherd of Midian is now ready to become the shepherd of his people, to lead them out of bondage and towards a future of freedom. As Moses stands on the precipice of destiny, a promise echoes from the heavens. In the stillness of Midian, under the vast expanse of the starlit sky, a divine encounter awaits Moses. It is here, at the foot of the holy mountain of God, that Moses stumbles upon a bush aflame, yet unconsumed, an enigma that arrests his attention and compels him to draw near. As he approaches, the voice of God resonates from the burning bush, a voice that carries with it the weight of a promise long foretold. God reveals himself to Moses as the God of his fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and unveils his intention to deliver the Hebrews from the bondage of Egypt. This covenant, this divine pact, is not a newfound revelation, but a promise echoing from the days of old, a promise of deliverance and a land flowing with milk and honey. But Moses, standing before the Almighty, is gripped with hesitation. He questions his worthiness and his ability to carry out such a monumental task. How can he, a shepherd in Midian, stand against the mighty Pharaoh and lead an entire nation to freedom? Yet God assures him, "I will be with you." These words, filled with assurance and power, are meant to quell Moses' fears and doubts. God equips Moses with miraculous signs and instructs him to gather the elders of Israel, to relay God's message, and to request Pharaoh's permission for the Hebrews to embark on a 3-day journey into the wilderness to worship their God. Despite his initial reluctance, Moses accepts this divine commission, stepping into a destiny that transcends his own understanding. From a baby in a basket to a shepherd in Midian, Moses' journey is just beginning. A journey that will lead him to confront Pharaoh, liberate his people, and etch his name in the annals of history. Moses' story serves as a testament to the transformative power of divine providence and the enduring promise of deliverance, a promise that reverberates through the ages and continues to inspire us today.